Okay, I should be live. Working. I'm gonna kind of be salty if it isn't. Okay, so this stream is going to be a development stream. I'm gonna make a game with no scripting. The easiest game to make with no scripting is an obby. So I had to go and look up obbies that weren't really made or aren't popular. So I came up with making an aquarium obby. So here we go. First thing we need to do is come up with a plan. I'm going to use a script to come up with that plan. I just need to select the script and disable it. Okay. So now we need to come up with a thing for every stage. I'm thinking maybe 20 stages. That should be fairly quick. Because I'm not going to make it too difficult. Because the obby's too difficult. People are just going to quit instantly. But I need to think of some types of like obby stations and whatnot. The obby obstacles to begin with. So the first one I come up with is the obvious like platform jumps. There's the like avoid like lasers / avoid lasers. There's like avoid poison or whatever on the ground. There's the speed run section. Let's see. What other obstacles are there in obbies? Pick the right door. I had to rename that really quick. What I did over here was just the same thing you do if you double tap here. You'll get the ability to change the name. Okay, pick the right door. I can't think of any other types of obstacles right off the bat. But I mean, that's what free models are for. I'm gonna use that for some inspiration. I'm not gonna use free models in my there we go, like pick the right bridge. The right bridge. That's a good one. Falling bricks. That's a good one too. Falling bricks. Or falling / disappearing bricks. What else? That's a truss, but that's not very important. Tightrope. That's a good one. I don't even think that's how you spell tightrope. What if someone put balance rope? In case I misspelled it. What else is there? Invisible path. Just an invisible path where the actual part that you walk on is going to be transparent, but at the bottom there's going to be like the same path, but you can see it, so you have to kind of like match it up with where you're walking. So let's see. What other parts are there? Spinning lava. Yeah, those are pretty much all the points. Unless I want to do lava stairs. Okay. Maybe bear trap. But I feel like that would be the same as like just avoiding lava spots or whatnot. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 potential stages. And we're going to be doing 20 total stages. Because we don't want to make it too long. So, let's come over here. Number 1. The first stage is going to be... First I'm going to just like design the person. Because you know if you ever played an obby or a themed obby, there's always that one person who follows you around. Who's like, or who leads you to be like, oh no, the dentist or whatever has gone crazy. So, let me go to plugin, build rig. So this is going to be our guy, but I need to customize him. So we need to customize 2 people. 1 person to work the aquarium, and then 1 person to, actually, I'll the scuba diver here to be the aquarium worker, but I'm going to need someone here to guide you along the way. So let's say just hair. I don't want it to be a bacon hair. We can give them this hair. Oh my, that is atrocious. But I feel like this might be a UGC hair. And I don't want to use UGC hairs without getting the creator's permission, which I don't have. I feel like it's kind of rude to do that. So I'll use the brown. Let's see. Give this person a backpack because they're most likely like a student or something. I don't know. Once again, I gotta use an official like Roblox backpack. I think this is an official one. But the thing is, I don't know because there's so many UGC backpacks out right now. I know this is an official backpack, but I don't think this really fits the theme of what I'm going for. So I'm gonna drag it right there for now. Actually, I remember an old backpack that they used to have during like a Smurf event. They had a Smurf backpack, but they're only okay. Perfect Smurf backpack. So it fits this dude. Then now we need to give him some clothes. I can probably make a shirt for the obvious, but I doubt anyone's gonna buy it. So, because I don't want to spend too much money on something that I'm not going to make anything from, or potentially make anything from. So, let's see. Hello, new viewer. Oh, you're gone. That's unfortunate. But I mean, at least I left a like. So, let's see. We need to find something for them to wear. I don't want to use, like, there was an Among Us shirt above. I don't want to use that because that's kind of copyright. Ooh, the sand stuff. That's also copyright. I can give him this shirt. I don't think that's copyright. Okay, so I'll give him this shirt. And then I need to give him pants. mean, these pants don't look terrible. So, I'll give him these. Actually, those pants don't fit the guy at all. Maybe I'll give him some jeans. Nope, those have the logo on it. Let's see, Adidas blue shirt. No logos on the pants. So if I take this shirt, another way to do this, if you didn't know, is you can left click, insert object, and then insert shirt or pants if you only have the link to the what you call it, but it's easier this way because I don't feel like searching on the catalog. Okay, so this is going to be our guy. You know, in obbies they're always screaming, so you need to find a decal of a screaming face. Make sure to constantly save, because yesterday I was developing for a different game. I spent 2 hours working on a museum and kinda didn't save and then lost it. So it's kind of annoying. I could use this face, but the face has to be transparent. Just snatch that. Ooh, another new viewer, and they're gone. Actually, now that I think about it, my stream appears to be frozen. No point in watching a frozen stream. Okay, get rid of one of those faces because you only need one. That's a derpy face right there. Let's see. I like this face. That transparent? Yes, it is. Yeah, that works. Play test it. Hello, Cartoony. Thank you for joining and commenting. It means a lot. So right now, this has a morph part on it. But yep, this is gonna be our guy who's gonna like guide us through the obby. He's gonna be yelling the whole time like, "Oh my god, the aquarium manager, whatever, has gone crazy." So let's just see. Oh, I forgot about that. So yeah, the scuba mask. We gotta get rid of that because we don't need anyone who touches him to get a scuba mask. That doesn't contribute to the game. So back to the planning. So for the first step, we can do let's do the platform jumps, because that's pretty easy. Stage 2, we can do you know what, I can just copy all these in this order. Actually no, because let's do this. Switch places with this. That. Because I don't want it to be too repetitive. The falling, disappearing bricks, the balance rope or whatnot, invisible path, spinning lava, love cheers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So then for the 12th one, 13, 14, 15. Okay, let's see. You got any ideas for what to do for this? Oh, I think my stream is frozen again. That could be a pain. Oh, why must OBS be so mean to me? Okay. So for here, I'll do like platforms. Let me put another platform in between here, because they're the most consistent platform jumps. There's the lava stairs. So you go up the path, and every other one's like lava. Then you get to the top. We can do another platform jumps. Because once again, they're the easiest. So right now we have 13 in 13 steps out of all of them. Oh no, my viewer, my like one of the two people viewing have left. That's so unfortunate. Feel so lonely without viewers. Okay, so platform jumps again. We can do oh my, I didn't realize how far behind the stream actually was. Because I'm looking at it on a different monitor. That's kind of like the one viewer. Oh, hello, new viewer. But it's kind of whack. The stream's a good, like, minute and a half behind. It's kind of annoying. Let me say hello to the viewer real quick. Hello, new viewer. Okay, so then we got platform jumps. Again. We can do another pick the right bridge because yeah, so then let's do another disappearing bricks. Now I had an idea. Let's say at the end of these like platform jumps or balance rope, whatever, it's impossible for them to make it to the end, so that they get to go into the water. And then I can do like avoid sharks. So that'll be something unique that's like not been seen before in like an obby. So do that. Then I think the stream is really frozen. Or my thing is just lagging like crazy. I don't know. Actually, no, it might be okay. Okay, so then let's see. So we have 16 of 20 steps right now. So I'll make another underwater stage. Like first you have to avoid the sharks, which I'll make them chase the person. Which will be chase character. And then here I'll make them like avoid plants, invisible path. So in 17, let's see. So we have the lava stairs. That actually makes more sense to put the lava stairs here, like right after this one, so that this can be like how they're getting out of the water, so it makes a tiny bit of sense. Invisible path, spinning lava. I mean, I can do another lava stairs. Platform jumps. Right height, let's call it 19 will be speed run. And then you also have to like avoid cars, because that's a pretty traditional way to end an obby. But I'm gonna put something in between here, and then actually 21 will be like victory. Win. Okay. So then we need to think of a stage to go right there. Let's just see. I'm trying to think of something to pick here. You know, I'm gonna do another pick the right door. So that's let me publish this so I don't accidentally lose it again. Like I said earlier in the stream, I was working on something for 2 hours yesterday and I completely lost it. So this is gonna be our dude. We need to come up with a speech bubble. I'll use a billboard UI. Like I said, I'm not doing any scripting or anything in this. I'm gonna use free models and change those and like to my will, because I want anyone to be able to follow this and like make their own obby. Why did I search up building? Billboard UI. Wait, billboard UI. I can't spell. Billboard. There we go. Billboard UI. Or am I doing this wrong? I feel like the billboard UI is the one that pops up in the image whenever you follow whatever angle. It stays the same. Insert object part. Surface GUI. Yes, billboard GUI. Insert object frame. Let's find a speech bubble, because we need it to be a speech bubble. Let's see, does it transparent? This one goes transparent all the way through. This one might work, but it's gray. That's a speech bubble. Or not a speech bubble, this is a thought bubble. I might go with this one, the exclamation one. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with this one. Copy. Okay, let me insert objects, image label. Then I'll put my link right here. Change my influence to offset. I believe this is the correct one. Yeah, 1. So let's change this to 4. Then let's change the frame size. And what am I doing? I'm having the biggest brain fart right now. Why is my brain being so stupid at this moment? Ooh, 3 likes. That's pretty good. This cuts off the image. I don't want it to cut off. Oh, I need to make the background transparent. Frame background transparency to 1. Then background transparency for the image 1. Oh, I wonder if you can hear the birds outside. This is annoying, but I'm gonna have to figure that out eventually. So let me just drag that over here for now. But like I said, so this is gonna be the scuba dude. This is gonna be our guy. We're gonna name him Billy. So the person is gonna follow Billy. Number one is platform jumps. We're gonna have to build a mini aquarium because you know how when you spawn in, they'd be like, "Oh my god, the aquarium manager's gone crazy," or something like that. So let me. Oh, a key to good builds is to keep it consistent. So let me move that 2.5 rotate, and that doesn't matter. So do this. It's always good to have a dummy or whatever for scale, so you don't make it too big. This position. Let's make it 0. So it's 31 out and 0. This is only for me to do for balancing stuff and whatnot. So if you do this, if you hold like control on your computer, you can extend it on both sides. So we'll put Billy there for scale. This is going to be a divider plus door. I don't need shadows in this game, so I can go to lighting. Change the brightness. The brightness should be okay. Shadows off. Global shadows. You return that, turns off all the game shadows, which aren't really necessary for an obby. Atmosphere density. I'll make that 0.1. Because so the lighting looks nice. Then depth of field. I'm gonna leave all that alone. So there's gonna be a wall here. So I need to make this kind of resemble an aquarium. So let me use meshes and find some fish. Because I'm not 3D designing a custom fish just for an obby. So that is a big fish. If it's something, if you ever seen a mesh like this where you can see through, hit double-sided. So you can see both sides. So like that, that'll be one of our fish. We can't all have one type of fish because that doesn't look very good. So we have that fish. We can take one of this fish. If you want to do what I just did, you can hit F and it'll like zoom you to an appropriate size to see the whole fish or the whole item as a whole. Do this fish. I feel like there would be a Nemo type fish, but no, clownfish. There we go. Why are they all so big? So we got a clownfish. Then what else do we need? Oh, we needed a shark for the later part. So shark. This one looks okay. Rotate. If you want to do that, if you want to do like this, it's Control R. There's the shark. What else do I need? I mean, I'll use a jellyfish too, because fish diversity. Why not use the SpongeBob one? Even though this might potentially lead to copyright issues, one little jellyfish shouldn't do too much harm. Remember, publish and save constantly. How big is this platform? 54 by 52. So that's gonna overlap, yeah. That's annoying. But not that big a deal. So duplicate, lower that. I'm gonna make this is gonna be like the door you go through. So I'll use Billy for scale. Let me change this to a different color. Maybe like brown. Make the thickness of this instead of the 4 that the others are, like 3.8, so it doesn't overlap. That's a skinny door. So I'm gonna have to do this and do this once over here. Then I can scale that. So that's gonna be our door. So that when let me make this. Oh, there's not anchored. No, not locked. Make sure to anchor your work, or it's gonna fly all over the place whenever you go to what am I saying? Whenever you go to play test it. So I'm gonna need to fix this dude another time. So you spawn in, blah blah blah. Here's Billy. Here's your door. Ooh, it's glitching on this side. I'm gonna have to fix that. So player's gonna walk through the door, and on the other side. Ooh, that's a thick wall. On the other side here, there's gonna be the rest of the obby. But I'm going to make this wall skinnier. Okay, then wait a minute if I do this. Okay, so that'll be that. That'll be the door. We're gonna need to put like a desk or something for the people who spawn in to like look at something aesthetically pleasing. What did I do? So this guy feels like glitching. Anchor, remember. Publish. So I'm gonna make this front area like a clear glass. So that's gonna be our roof. This area is gonna be 0.4. That looks like a good transparency. Gotta make it like a bluish color to resemble a window more. Let's see. That's too. That's maybe 0.4 is too little. Let's say 0.6. That looks like a better window. No plastic. I have to make this glass. That is grass, not glass. Glass. That looks good. And I'm gonna have to put some like Command D. Oh, I need to make this less transparent or less thick. So right now it's 1.5. Let's make it 1.4. I do that to make it less overlapping. So make this 0.1. Make this material plastic or smooth plastic to be specific. Because these aren't smooth plastic, these are all plastic. If you look at the difference between smooth plastic and normal plastic, well, one is smooth, the other is rippled, but you can see it when you get close to the builds. Let me do this. Let me lower this down. That could lead to glitching and problems, but that shouldn't be all too important for the time being. Let's make this thickness 1, because anything else looks too thick. Oh, 3 viewers. We moving up in the world, people. We moving up in the world. Hello to my new viewer. So, put this there. Make this thickness. So the 1.5 will make it 1.51 to mess, so there's no glitching. The top doesn't matter because players won't see the top. So I'll move that. 1, 2, let's see. That works too. Then I'll do this, negative 15. Since I made the origin 0, so you know it's even. At the moment, this doesn't look very aquarium-y, so I'm just doing the outlines of the box. If you want perfect builds, do something like this with like 5 or 2.5 studs. Don't do it with random number of studs because they won't align. So here's our plain box at the moment. Let's make the ground, and let's seashell. That's a decent color, but something darker. That works. We're gonna need to put a door here. The door is gonna be blocked off, of course, but we need a door nonetheless. Hey Billy, get your butt over here. I need you for scaling. That's an aquarium-sized door. I hope I'm selecting Billy on accident. Drag Billy there. Select the door. Okay, let me name this door so I don't mess up again. Door. That's Depur. Brr. Okay. So we have this. Do is duplicate the door. Make this one negate, and then the glass here. So I'm gonna union it. So this glass becomes a union. So that this next piece of door that I put here stands out on its own without like glitching with the what did I do? It shouldn't be glitching, but I guess I messed up with the union because I didn't make this part thick enough. So make thickness of this 1.5, make it 1.6 so that it goes all the way through. And then now I union, so then now the glass will be okay. So now you can see the area. So then Command D, again, do this. Make the divider. So I make the divider like 0.75. Make it gray again. Transparency 1. Thickness. I can make it 1.5. Is that the height? That shouldn't be. Oh yeah, that makes sense because the outside 1.5, and then Command D. Drag this up. So mess with the positions. 10.5. Make it 10.6. Nope, that doesn't work. 10.7 covers it completely. Something like this could look whack. Yeah, that looks whack. Whatever, this will be our door for the time being. You can distinguish transparency, let's say 0.5. So you can distinguish it from the glass. This will be our placeholder door for the time being. Remember, save frequently. So, player goes to the door. This is what we decide to do. Platform jumps. So, Command D, drag this over here. That seems like enough space. Which means I can drag this here. So I'm gonna have to make a Billy clone. Ooh, since I have to make a Billy clone, I have to change his arm movements on his clone. Billy's not anchored, which means people can push the Billy. Don't want that happening. Okay, so let's do the right hand, right upper arm, right hand, right upper arm, right lower arm. We need to find that right lower arm. Okay. So when you do that, you have to make his hands up, so he's kind of like pointing in the direction. Oh, I have to turn that off, or I'll mess up the Billy. Rotate his arm a bit like that, so he'll always be like, "Let's go this way, everybody." So turn this. That looks good, because he'll always be screaming and pointing. Remember, save every time you do something important. Okay, so we'll put our first Billy in action right there. Actually, our first Billy in action will be right here. So he'll be like, "The dude has gone mad. Let's go this way." So the second Billy will be right here. And then he'll say a comment. Okay, so then, let me reiterate again. This is not going to be the final. This is just me doing a placeholder shell so I can get an idea of what everything's going to look like. Then I'm going to put it into action so it actually looks kind of aquarium-y. So what are we doing? Platformer jumps. Okay, so we're going to say there's like a leak in the pipes, jump over or something. So this will be the pipe that I'll use. Let me change the scale of this. Let's say 3 by 3. That seems like a good size for the pipe. Let's make lots of money. Okay, that song is stuck in my head from a commercial. So then let's make this 3.5 by 3.5. And then let's scale this up to make it like thinner at the top where the water actually comes out. And duplicate this one more time. Make it like 3. Let's make it like 2.8 by 2.8. And then say make that black so you know it's the hole. That's gonna be our pipe for the time being. Gotta make sure everything's anchored, or like I said before, it's just gonna fall apart. Billy, come over here and be my scale. That looks like a decent enough size. Save, publish, all that stuff. Then, since this is that, we can do this. I have to change. Let me turn this back on. Do that. Then duplicate that. And bring that over here. Gotta extend that wall so I can give it a big area for the players, or be a big enough area for the players to jump across the obstacles. If it's too tiny, it's not really worth it. So, 5 likes. That's pretty cool. So this is where the obstacle's gonna be, in this area. So then, what's the second step? Avoid lasers. Okay. Now I realize I didn't institute the checkpoint system or anything. Yeah, that's a problem for me to do later. Those are big tiles. What did I do? I don't want to make them too small either. Wait, where's my spawn location? Did I bring in a spawn point? No, I did not. Spawn location. Okay, change the color if that's what's easy to see. Spawn. So I have to use that for. Okay. So we'll do this. The player will jump on a few of these. So I'll put one there, because I think 5 studs is around the area in which the player can jump. So that shouldn't be too bad. When you're making a game, if you want to make any money from it, okay, so 5 studs works. Let's see if 7.5 studs does anything. It's important you know how you're going to monetize the game, or you'll just have spent all this time without making any money, or without the chance of making any money. Jeez. Because if, like, you gotta look at games like Adopt Me, okay, you can do 7.5. Unless you're falling off. I gotta test that, because I think I might be touching that gray part. So let me go to the, drag this here so I don't have to jump there. Go to the base plate. Okay, base plate can collide is off. So if I go and touch the base plate, I'll just fall through it. That's all you know. I'm gonna stream for an hour, so there's about 10 minutes left in the stream. Ish. See, there I know, now I know. I was falling to the bottom. So let me change this to position 6.25. Let's make it 5.25. Maybe now the player will be able to jump to it. Once again, thanks for watching. Cartoony, you've been here for most of the stream, so it makes me feel good knowing that someone's actually watching. So, yep. Well, that could work. If I make them jump between the platform and between the... Oh, I fell. Because that would be an interesting mechanic, because most other games don't let people touch the environment around them. So let me move that there. And then Command T. Something like that might work. Because they can't make this jump, so that works. So then jump here, jump off of this, jump to make that. I mean, I feel like 3 is a bit much. It's a bit little. My bad. So, apologies if you can hear the dog in the background. I'm gonna move this back a bit more, so I can at least do 4 jumps. 1, 2. Okay, so something like that might work. But that's why you test things. Jump here, jump off the tube, jump off of that, jump off of this, jump off of that, walk. Bam. There we go. We got our first stage done. Or for the most part. Let's see how thick this is. One stud. Let's make this 0.4, and then change this to 0.2. And drag this across there. Let's make that a blue. So that'll be your water. And the glitching. Okay, one way to fix that, like I told before, is change this from 50. I believe this is that side. Okay, it's from 54. Just make it to 53.99 so that it won't glitch, but you won't lose any working space in this area. This part, the glitching doesn't really matter because players won't be able to see that area. So let me publish this since I just made something. Okay, I had to respond to some comments. When this is done, this will be posted under the Jammed Games group. I'll make a whole video talking about this, about the game and the development process. Then I'll also make a trailer for the game. Who don't really care, but it's good promotional stuff. You know what I'm saying? This looks like a tight area. So I'm going to make this 1 to this, or 2 to this side. Make that 2 to that side, and then 2 to this side again, which gives me more room actually. So I can make it go like this. So I have to jump this way, and then they have to jump up. I gotta keep it out of reach from the other tile. Maybe make them jump backwards. So then I can bring, but then I don't know, something like this. Then duplicate that, put that there. Hopefully something like that'll work. But that's why you play test. Comment. I'll get to that in a second when I'm finished playtesting this. Jump there, jump there, jump there, jump there. There we go. First stage. So then I need to put a wall on this side. I'm gonna have to move this over a bit more so it doesn't interfere with the actual, game. Okay, let me paste my group into the chat. Okay, there we go. That's the link. We're looking good. So I'm going to need to mess with the positioning of this so it doesn't mess up the game. Let's say 31. Oh, wrong way. Position. So this would be 4. No, this would have to be the 100, so 110. Yeah. So it doesn't interfere with anything. Let me move this spawn location out the way. I can drag this here. Once again, I'll add all the themed stuff later. this is only the baseline for the obby, so I know what the outer is going to look like, because it's not good to put the decorations there before the obby's actually done, because if you do that, that could lead to all sorts of issues. But now I just realized I play tested, but my spawn point's on the opposite side of the wall, which could be an issue. Unless I do this, but I need to find which part is actually the door, or this wall. But that could be annoying. Let me change the dimensions of this to 6 by 6, so I can make the spawn location smaller, so it's easy to move from place to place. Once again, remember to publish and save. So I got about 5 minutes left in this stream. So, okay, hi Billy. So Billy's gonna be yelling, "Why is he so small?" Or maybe I scaled up my character, I can't remember. But I guess if Billy's small, he'll just be a kid. So, this is where Billy's gonna be, so it's gonna be like, there's a leak, jump on the tiles. So jump, jump, no I missed it, but jump, 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 yeah. So this will be the end of the first thing, and there will be a checkpoint. I haven't decided if I'm going to work on this a bit off stream or not. But, yeah, so we've done the first level. Let me find a water effect. So it actually looks like something's coming out of here. Water. That's not how you spell water. Hopefully this will load. Water fountain. Maybe the fountain will have an effect. Nope, that's just parts. Water effect. Nope, things like this. I might use that later. Or rainbow. This is this type of stuff I'm looking for. The rainbow. Or not the rainbow, the rainfall. But it doesn't need to be this big. Water. Curve size. Width. Let's say 1. Or is that the wrong thing? So the width here will be 1. Nope, that's the arch or whatnot. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Because I don't really mess with effects all too much. Oh, so the top is how it's going to go. So let's say if that's 1 and 1. So if it's all 1, it should be 1 stud. Yup. Exactly what I'm looking for. Something like that. But I need to get rid of this splash at the bottom. Because actually, I can just minimize it. Because if I get rid of it, it's going to mess everything up. Spread 1. 1. Spread 1. 1. Gotta keep it tiny. Well, tiny is relative. Oh my, that looks terrible. I gotta figure out the effects another time. Unless this effect works, the one that's on this pipe. Color, part. Where's the effect if it's not with the pipe? Because I'm looking. And that's not it. 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 So it's just there. So the effect is just magically there, because that's convenient. Like, I deleted the whole pipe and it's still there. That makes 0 sense. None. Okay, I'm gonna be searching around for this effect for the longest time, I feel like. Unless this is the part. This has to be the part. Yes, sir. On the part. Remember to like and subscribe, by the way. This lag is kind of whack. Because the lag is only with the stream. Like my studio is doing just fine. Got the position. Get that. Command V. So there we go. Now it looks like the water is spouting out of the pipe. Once again, for the millionth time, this is just a shell. Because I don't need anyone being pointlessly like toxic. Like, oh my god, this looks awful. You know, honestly, I'd probably just ignore you, but it's just annoying. So that'll be the first and the second step is avoiding lasers. So I need to come up with another door. Okay, so then drag this down here. Drag this across here. That's not right. Move it like that. Because this door is too thick then. And potato. It's not the end of the world. I haven't even come up with a real door design yet. So this is kind of just another placeholder. So that's where the doors are going to be. Make that thicker on both sides. So that is stage 1 complete. Oh, the stream has gone longer than a minute. And longer than a minute, geez. Longer than an hour. I originally wanted it to be an hour stream. But I kind of got like 3 active people. Or 2 active people. So anything helps. Let's see. Okay, well, late. Avoid lasers. How am I going to incorporate lasers? Do that. Because if there's no roof, everything just looks odd. So let me drag this part over here. This turns collisions off on this. Publish. Remember, always save. So you do that. So you spawn in, you can look outside. This is what the character's going to be running to their demise. That's going to be a door with the divider. There's going to be a desk over here, an aquarium over here. So you can see the sharks and fish that I pulled out earlier. And this is going to be the Aquaman, like that dude over there. Billy's going to be like, oh my god, the Aqua manager, whatever, has gone crazy. So you can come over here. Billy's going to be like, the floor or the pipe is leaking. Jump on the tiles to avoid the water. So you jump. People are going to do this. Jump here, probably die a few times. Because you don't want to make them die enough so that they rage, but you want to make them die enough so that they stay in the game for a bit. Because the longer they're in the game, the higher chance of other people joining. Long story short, you can make more money. So they jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here. Bam. Stage 1 complete. You will have a little spawn obby location here. You know, I'm going to make a custom one of those before I end the stream. What do I want it to look like? Let's just see what the meshes have to offer. Let's say hexagon, because hexagons are cool. Actually, no, let's put an octagon. I cannot spell to save my life. Is it octagon? Octagon? Oh, octagon. How did I miss that? this whole time. So let's use this one. Apologies if you can hear the background noise. I'm not the only one home at the moment. And my family's kind of super loud for no reason. This isn't the octagon that I was imagining. I was imagining one more even, kind of like this one. But I mean, being that this is unorthodox, that actually could be better. Or maybe, nah, this one looks better. 100%. Let's see if there's a... So I'll do this, then do a Command D. May change the dimensions a bit. So like this one's 52 by 52. Let's make the second one 52 by 50 by 54. Then make the height 20, what is it, 2.3 or whatnot? 2.2. Remember to always adjust the height here so that's even. It could be 11.1 or 1.1. So I'll make this a darker color. This outer one. Let's make it like this color. Then make this one a lighter color. And then there's always that spawn decal. Let me get rid of this. Actually, I might use that later as like a pillar. So then just this decal right here. That one. And then hexagon. So I need to find it. So spawn. So let's Command D. Or not Command D, that's on Mac. And it crashed. Isn't that nice? That could lead to some issues. Publish, because like I said, if it crashes, you don't know what could happen. So if this crashes again, issues. That's all I can say. So Control D to duplicate. Drag that onto spawn, so it'll be at the top right there. Let me turn off this really quickly so I can drag this down to a decent size. I'm missing old Billy here for some scaling again. Well, I need to make make that smooth plastic. Shadows are off, so I did that for no reason. Anchored. I'm going to make this smaller. So this 5.708. 5.65. Make this 5.65 as well. Now make it even smaller. A 5.63. 5.63. And just make it 5.5. Because it's really not shrinking it all too much. Okay, something like that. It's plate. But I feel like if you move it in here, it would look better. Yeah. Make it a slightly lighter, or slightly... I don't know how to explain what I'm doing. Make it, find a different color, make it lighter. And that's not light enough. Something like that looks good. Let me go like that. Group it. You can't, I was gonna say union it, but you can't union meshes. Roblox isn't that advanced yet. So then file publish. This will be level marker. That's a good point. The stream has gone a bit more than an hour. I'm gonna end the stream. Do a bit of small work off of the stream. But I'm gonna save this, publish, say goodbye to people. I'm gonna end the stream. stream. Put that in the chat. Thanks for watching. Okay. Goodbye, people. Y'all are the best. My computer's lagging like crazy right now, which is not very pleasant. Ended with 4 viewers.